Hello, everybody. It's Friday, March the 7th, 2025, and it's time for a brand new episode of AMA Air. Coming up today, we're going to tell you about some upcoming events that the AMA will be attending.
I'm back from the Perry Swap Meet. I've got some show and tell for you.
We've got all that and so much more coming up today on AMA Air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AMA Air. My name is Matt Ruddick.
Hey, guys. Lee Ray here.
Lee,
I survived.
Welcome back from the great state of Georgia.
I'm back. A little lighter on my pocketbook, a couple of extra miles on my truck, but I made it.
Well, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. First, we want to let you guys know that today's episode of AMA Air is brought to you by XSRC HST Jets USA. We'll tell you a little bit more about them a little later on in the show. Lee, we're going to talk about the Perry Swap Meet, and before I get your first-hand account from it, we want to see a little bit of the video that you captured and see all the fun you had. So let's take a look at this video.
This Fitzwalker here. Next to me here is Andy Griffith, and I am at the Perry, Georgia Swap Meet hosted by the Gamma.
If you want somewhere to have the greatest show experience you've ever seen for a swap meet, this is the place to come.
I've been all over the country. He's not lying.
He's not lying.
What would you say to somebody that's never been to this?
Mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah, very
There we go.
mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
It's hard to get it all in.
It's hard to understand how much stuff is here.
Even I think in 2 days it's going to be tough to see everything.
I don't know what else to say other than if you're in the area, you got to make it. If you're not, you got to make it anyways next year.
Bring money.
Yes, bring lots of money.
Bring money. Appreciate you watching, and see everybody next year.
All right, thank you.
I am just stunned every year that I see photos and video come back from Perry and how much stuff is there, how many people are there. It's got to be one of the biggest swap meets in the country. Lee, tell me all about it. How was the trip?
Long, but totally worth it. And you know what? I have no reason to complain because I want to add something to the comment about, bring your wallet. Andy says bring your wallet. That's definitely a must, but also bring a good friend because my buddy Fitzwalker, he's the best partner to drive with. We get into too much trouble when we're on the road together, plus when we're buying stuff together. And the joke right now is that I did not bring any planes home from Moi. I hadn't told you that, Matt, but I did not buy any planes. I bought a whole bunch of doohickeys. We'll just leave it at that, And I made a list, and I think I mentioned before is that my job this time is to go through bins, and I got a lot of stuff that I needed or wanted, but I did not come up with a plane. That being said, it tipped over to Fitz's side. So I brought an empty trailer that I didn't bring planes home with, but we filled it with whatever Fitz bought. So again, bring a buddy with you, bring several friends. I got to tell you, Fitz is just so recognizable. We went into a Cracker Barrel. I kid you not. There were RC guys there, and I just sat there and watched him talk to these guys who recognized him from, his Hobby View channel, and they're talking planes. They came from California. And, they reported some people from Turkey, South America, Canada. It's a trip to make. I promise you, it's got to be on your top 5 bucket list. And it is exactly like that, the little video you saw. It's a lot of fun, a lot of people. And again, even if you don't buy a plane, crazy as it is, it's just so much fun.
All right, so you didn't buy a plane. You bought some doohickeys. I mean, give me something. What's your favorite thing that you bought?
Oh no! I just bought doohickeys. I'm not going to go. Yeah, I just bought connectors and
okay.
Hey, I'll mention this. I did win a raffle prize, so
Hey.
I did put my money in. I won some batteries, so I will put them to good use. I will say, if you're looking at the screen right now, let's talk about this, Matt. I went to take photos. I did that. I'm very happy with the photos. I knew I wanted to do some aerial shots of the rooms, which I did. I did that time lapse that you saw in the video. I wanted to do that so badly because we show up early when all the tables are empty.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see how all those tables fill up.
If it, just to interject for a second, if you guys have not yet seen that full time lapse, it's on the AMA's Facebook page. Go check it out. It's so cool. Seeing that gigantic room go from absolutely nobody in it to completely filled to the brim. It was so cool. I'm so glad you got to do that.
Yeah, I think I should probably back up too, because I'm so eager to show you my photos and so forth. Let's remind everybody who's here, especially if you're not familiar with the Perry Swap Meet. That's the nickname for it. It was created by the Georgia Aircraft Modelers Association. It is the Southeastern Model Show. That's the official name, but we all call it the Perry Swap Meet because it's in Perry, Georgia. Usually is the last weekend in February. It's 2 days. Friday is the day to go to see everything. Get there early. I had a friend, oh my gosh, ready for Matt? I had a friend who drove from Dallas. He got in line at 4:30 in the morning. Got in line at 4:30 in the morning to get in line before the gate opened. Yes, I'm not joking. Luckily, if you have a little credentials, I'm going to say, if you have little credentials, we got it a little earlier and got to beat the crowds. But, we got to set up and meet people and talk to the crew there. And again, it's just one building out of 3. The slideshow is the time lapse is 1 out of 3. And it's not the biggest one. There's just all this little trivia I can throw at you. A lot of fun. 1,400 tables. They were all sold out. Over 2,000 people who come in who are not sellers. And I'd say most of the transactions are guys who are there, who buy a table. They want to go, get something else, something different. But if you're looking at the gallery here, I'm going to kind of scroll through pretty quick. That's how empty it looks right there in the middle. It fills up very quickly. I mean, the dog was not for sale. If you saw just so you know, I know Alona would have bought the dog if she had the opportunity. Yes, we had AMA members there, Alona Main, April Connor. We also had 3 EC members, Andy Griffith, Randy Cameron, and Gary Himes was there. They're having a grand old time. Just lots of deals. This gallery that you're looking at right now is on the Academy of Model Aeronautics Flickr page. It's under the keyword model aircraft. You can find this album and go through it and have fun. And what's enjoyable for me is I really went there to do the social media work and I was posting photos. I love the comments that I'm seeing in Facebook on those galleries. People asking lots of questions. Oh, I had one of those when I was a kid. And can you go back and buy that for me? I'm not kidding you. In fact, I will tell you, Fitz knows people and they were calling him. He brought home 2 boats for friends in my trailer. and that's what happens. You know somebody, you're looking for assistance. People say, hey, I'm looking for this part. We had a really good time. So again, wrapping it up, unless you have some more questions, Matt, the Perry Swap Meet, go check it out. GammaRC.com, I believe is the correct, GammaRC.com. In fact, I will remove this and I will show you guys to, give me 1 second. I'm not as fast as our producer, but here's the website, just so you guys can see it, GammaRC.com. Yeah. And you really do need to register when the event opens. I think on October, if I'm not mistaken, is when they open up tables. Just make sure you keep that link on there and sign up and have a great time. It's a blast. Again, it's really for those people who love to hang out with other people and see some oddities.
And as you can see, they've already got the dates set there for the 2026 show. So
yeah. Okay, I'll put that back right up. February 27th and 28th. We work fast here. We're on the fly.
Yeah, there you are. Well, Lee, thank you so much for that recap. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you didn't, spend it's too much money. I'm glad you kind of reserved yourself a little bit.
I spent just enough where my wife let me back in the house.
There you go. And that's all you could ever ask for. And hey, let's talk just briefly about something that's going on. Well, right now it's gonna end tomorrow. It's been going on all week this week. It's the F5J World Championship for electric powered thermal duration gliders. It's going on in Cordoba, Argentina. Lee, why aren't you in Argentina, Lee?
I was at the Perry Swap Meet. I can't be everywhere. I certainly don't have money to travel anywhere right now.
Well, we want to wish Team USA all of the best of luck this week, and maybe on the next episode of AMA Air, we'll be able to bring you some of those results. Obviously, we'd bring you results right now, but it's still going on, so we don't know. We don't know who's won yet. We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll update our social media pages with the finals when we receive them.
There you go. Thank you, Lee. We appreciate you taking care of that for us.
You got it.
We want to tell you guys a little bit about our sponsor here today. Are you an RC enthusiast seeking top-tier aircraft? Well, look no further than XSRC and HSD Jets USA, your premier destination for high-quality radio-controlled planes and jets. Based in Dallas, Texas, XSRC and HSD Jets USA offers a diverse selection of models, including turbine jets, electric ducted fans, and propeller planes, all shipped directly from their U.S. warehouse. Their lineup features impressive models like the 2,000mm Super Viper FRP turbine jet, known for its hybrid design and exceptional flight characteristics, and the HF-16 V2.1 foam turbine jet, celebrated for its agility and performance. XSRC and HSD Jets USA is committed to delivering outstanding customer service and after-sales support, ensuring you have a seamless experience from purchase to flight. Elevate your RC adventures with XSRC and HSD Jets USA's innovative and meticulously crafted aircraft. Visit hsdjetsusa.com today to explore their full range and take your passion to new heights. Well, as we've mentioned over the last couple of months, this year marks AMA Air's 10th anniversary, and we've been trying to bring you guys some clips from the past to kind of celebrate these past 10 years and some of the cool things that we've done on the show, and that includes being live on location. We told you last month a little bit about when we went to AMA Expo and broadcast from the show floor, but we've got some other on location episodes of AMA Air, and here's just another example of that. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to AMA Air. My name is Matt Ruddick.
I'm Lee Ray.
Lee, we're in the same place for once.
We are.
Who would have thought this could ever happen? You've come all the way up from the great state of Texas to the great state of Indiana to the International Air Modeling Center on its 30th anniversary, I might add.
Happy birthday.
So what I know this isn't the first time you've been here, but what do you think of this place?
No, it's great. I did bring the heat with me. I know you guys were complaining, hey Lee, what's this all about? And so yes, I do apologize.
It ain't the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity.
Yeah,
that's what they say. So one other thing that we do every year here and have for a number of years is what you see going on behind us right now, and that's Camp AMA.
Ooh.
Well, we've got some special guests we want to talk to today.
Out there, the wings.
Let's go on to our first guest. So we want to give him a little introduction.
Santiago Perez. He's some guy, just some guy who showed up. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how's it going?
Oh, good. Santiago's one of our adult ISA instructors, but he's also having fun out here too. So we can't really tell ourselves instructors. We're like the older students.
Yeah, I'm almost a camper as well, so
Exactly.
kind of works out pretty good.
Yeah, what were you flying earlier? You were flying a huge gas plane.
Yeah, I was flying a 125-inch extra 300 from Extreme Flight. So, just showing the campers, the higher end of RC. So trying to give them a little bit of aspect on everything.
And I'm glad to be back here and do this live show with you guys.
Yeah.
And Dylan, hello, Dylan, our wonderful producer. It is, even though we're sweltering out here, I'm just having the most wonderful time.
It's honestly, I've been dreading all day standing out in the middle of this heat, but it doesn't feel too bad right now, which lets me segue a little bit. I don't know how, but it's kind of you know what? Anything could be a segue. And if you want to get a little bit of a sneak preview about that special guest, guess what, Lee? He happens to be in this issue of Model Aviation.
Oh. IMA, man.
Why don't you hold that backside there, Lee? In the I Am the AMA section, Steve Neal is right there, so you can get an extra sneak peek before that interview goes live this Friday.
I hope you get cooler weather to take some photos of that. I'm gonna
Me
wish
too,
that upon
brother.
you.
Me too.
I hope I take it back with me. All right.
Please take it back to Texas. Sorry, Texans. I'm sorry. I just look at me. I don't do well in heat, man. I just don't.
We need to wrap it up because I think Dylan's like looking at us going, "Y'all gonna have heat stroke?"
Yeah, for real. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this very special episode of AMA Air out here at Camp AMA.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to hanging out with some of these kids and maybe can I get some flying time today?
Yeah, go talk to Santiago. Get your hands on the
I'm gonna drink a bottle of water.
and then maybe go buddy box on one of these big airplanes that I never flown before.
All right. Well, it's good to see you, buddy.
Hey, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming all the way up here to Indy. I know you came up here just for me.
Just for this, just for you, for live. I'm going to head it back right after this.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining.
What a fun time that was out at Camp AMA. Holy cow. What was I drinking that day? I don't know that it was water.
It was the heat. We were both having a heat stroke. I do remember how hot it was.
It was very hot. Yeah, I remember that as well. You know, oh, go ahead. Lee.
Oh, no, I was going to say, looking at that, I just want to say I did run into Santiago at Perry Swap Meet.
Oh, nice.
So he was sitting right behind our AMA booth with the Extreme Flight, and it was just fun to follow up with him. And we're just kids at heart, so we needed the adult, Camp AMA back then.
Absolutely. Well, guys, again, we're celebrating our 10th anniversary of AMA. We're going to be showing you lots of throwback clips throughout the year, so make sure you watch for those every single month. And speaking of things that we do every single month, it's time to talk about the Club of the Month.
Congratulations to our Club of the Month for March 2025. It is the Capital Area Radio Drone Squad, or CARDS. They're located in Lansing, Michigan. They are a Gold Leader Club, and they boast the largest model aircraft runway in the great state of Michigan. I had a nice chat with the club president, and they're very proud of their facilities. And as you can see in this photo, the runways are immaculate. The top runway is an east-west runway that's 1,000 feet by 150. And the end runway, which is north-south, is 500 by 150. And they recently installed a Geotex fabric runway on that surface to help out some of their pilots. They had an event last year called the Midwest Ultimate Fun Fly, which was featured in the November 24 issue of Model Aviation magazine. So I encourage you to pull up that issue and take a look at this event. And if it excites you and you think you want to attend, they've already scheduled the one for next year in 2025, the Midwest Ultimate Fun Fly, June 18th through the 22nd. So put that on your calendar. And during these cold winter months, pilots in Michigan need to keep their fingers nimble. So this was sent to me by the club president. They fly at the Lansing City Arena, and they say they have a lot of pilots that show up. I think it's every Tuesday, and it's great to see you guys out there, keeping the flying passion going, especially when it's just too cold to fly outside. So you guys keep it going up there, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from your events when they come out. So again, congratulations to the CARDS in Lansing, Michigan. You are our Club of the Month.
Well, thank you very much, Lee. And it's also time to talk about our iFly AMA cover photo contest winner for this month. Of course, you can go check out our iFly AMA Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/iFly AMA. You can answer a couple of questions if you're not already a member, and we'll let you come be part of our wonderful community there. And Lee, every month we get to talk about a brand new photo that's going up as the cover photo of the month. What do we have for this month?
Well, we have a really cool photo. This is by Johnny Yaz. He submitted this photo. He said he took this a couple of years ago, but this was at a really large float fly, up north. And you can see Ernie in the photo there. And the pilot is a Robert, or they call him Bob, Pacheco. I hope I said that right. And
I'd go with that, yeah.
Beautiful consolidated PB2Y. Look how big that sucker is. Or look how small Andy is. That's one of the
there's
two.
that too.
But yeah, so Johnny, that's a great photo. I really liked it. And I mean, that's what we're looking for, right, guys? Just those really large, fun photos. And a really neat event. I love float flies. Have you ever been to a float fly yourself?
Yes, I have. Okay. So it's a completely different experience. It certainly was for me. But seeing some of these giant aircraft go, flying off the water, it's an incredibly, surreal experience. At least it was for me. So,
did they have a boat of shame there?
No.
Joe Knoll has a boat of shame, and I had to get on it one time. Sad to say. And I'm looking at this plane right here. It's like I would not want to be on that boat to go retrieve that large plane.
No, sir. Sir. Very cool. I love that airplane. I think that looks fantastic.
Yeah, very rare bird.
Well, guys, if you want your photo to be considered for the iFly AMA cover photo, all you got to do is go to facebook.com/group/iFlyAMA. We've got a pinned post at the top where you can submit your photo to be considered for that cover photo contest each and every month. And all comes down to how many votes each photo gets. So we're looking forward to see what is going to be the cover photo for the month of April. Well, we also like to talk a little bit about something cool that's been in the latest issue of Model Aviation magazine. And there was an article that kind of struck me as something really cool and different. And this particular article was done by Stan Alexander, who's been a long time contributor to Model Aviation. And it's all about painting a pilot bust. And I, in the last couple of years, kind of got interested in painting small miniatures and things of that nature. So that's why this article kind of stuck out to me a little bit. So it talks about, how important it is to have a pilot bust in your scale models and how much that brings to your scale display. And it gives you a lot of really great tips and tricks on how you can go through and paint those pilot busts as realistically as possible.
Every one of mine's going to look like Homer Simpson. I do not have the palette.
You know what? There is nothing wrong with Homer Simpson flying an airplane
Yeah, but everyone will look like Homer Simpson. And it's funny. I'm glad you brought that up because just kind of off topic, I had a friend 3D print some pilot busts. It's hard to see with the light there. And these are giveaways for our RC Roundtable podcast. So I will send a link to that Model Aviation article so they can apply some of those techniques for their little pilot bust.
There you go. I love that. Well, thank you to Stan Alexander for writing that up in his RC Scale column in the March 2025 issue of Model Aviation. We've also got that article up on modelaviation.com, so you can go check it out there as well. Well, Lee, we have some dates to talk about. The Takeoff and Grow grant for the AMA Foundation. That application deadline is coming up in just 1 month. It's coming up on April the 1st is that deadline. So if you guys are interested in taking advantage of that Takeoff and Grow grant, go to amafoundation.modelaircraft.org/grants, and you can find out more about that. The 2025 NATS registration is open. We mentioned that last month. We wanted to give you guys a reminder that registration portal is open. You can head over to modelaircraft.org/NATS and find out more and get yourself registered for any and all of the events that you plan on competing for this year. Lee, are you going to compete this year?
No, but I might be seeing you for NATS. Our buddy, Terry Dunn, will be doing some writing for NATS this summer. And I may take a trip up there and help him with maybe photography or some other social media links. So we may spend a couple of days together up there at the IAC to cover the NATS.
Let's do it. We'll have our own photo contest.
Bribes accepted, right?
Yeah, there you go. Well, we wanted to let you guys know about some of the awesome events coming up over the next couple of months that the AMA is going to have a booth or some sort of presence at that you guys can come have a chat with us and get to know us a little bit. First we have coming up is the Toledo RC Swap Meet and Expo coming up April 4th and 5th. That's going on at Toledo, Ohio. You can go to ToledoRCSwapMeet.com for more information about that. And hey, if you do go to Toledo, make sure you tell our former AMA Air co-host Erin Dobbs that we sent you over. She'll appreciate that.
To ask her for the free gift.
Yes, exactly.
Throw her a Lee and Matt said I get a free gift. Wink.
Yeah.
Have fun with Erin. We love her.
She'll appreciate it, I'm sure. The Purdue Aviation Day is going on April the 5th. That's up at Purdue University in Lafayette, Indiana. You can go to PurdueAviationDay.com for more information about that. April 12th and 13th is the California RC Super Show. And guess what? I'm going to be there. So if you guys come out to the California RC Super Show, again, that's April the 12th and 13th, you can come say hi to me.
Ask Matt for the free gift. Wink, wink.
I feel like I walked into that one.
Yeah, you did.
But
Okay.
seriously, if you do come to the RC Super Show, the California RC Super Show, I'd appreciate you come saying hello and tell me about how much you love watching AMA Air or how much you hate watching.
How much
AMA
money
Air.
Lee owes you?
Yeah, there you go. If you want,
And get some photos of those people meeting up with you, Matt, because I bet
Yep.
a lot of people recognize you.
absolutely, we'll absolutely do that. And if you guys want to learn more about that show, you can go to rcsupershow.com to learn more and get tickets for the California RC Super Show. That's out in Pomona, California, by the way. I'm not sure that I mentioned that, but it's going to be a great time. I'm certainly looking forward to going out to California for a few days and seeing a whole bunch of awesome folks out at that show. We've also got the Dayton Model Rama going on in Dayton, Ohio, April 25th and 26th. You can go to DaytonModelRama.com for more information about that show.
I think we should send Bryce. What do you
Yeah,
think?
we should send Bryce.
Okay, Bryce,
Yeah,
you're going.
Bryce, you're going to Dayton. And in Andersonville, Georgia, it's Ceph going on April the 28th through May the 3rd. Lee, I know that one holds a special place in your heart.
You know, it's kind of like Perry, and it's like Joe Knoll. You hear about it, you want to go. I did get to go to Ceph 2 years ago. Had a great time. Went solo in my trailer, and I just had so much fun. Everybody's right. It is a great all-electric event. I didn't get to go this year, so you guys have fun, but it will be on my list for next year. So stay tuned, guys. I will follow up on a next 2026 Ceph event.
There you go. So that's all the events going on in April. And then, of course, we've got Joe Knoll coming up soon after that. And Lee, you are going to Joe Knoll, right?
I will be going to Joe Knoll with my sidekick Fitz. And I'm also bringing another good buddy from Houston. We figured we'd make a trip of it. So he's going to try to bring his very beautiful large B24. You saw it when we had the national. There you go. So, so we'll be meeting everybody there at Joe Knoll too. So we'll be there the entire week with the AMA.
Very cool. Well, let us know down in the comments what events you're planning on going to this year. And who knows, maybe we'll find a chance to meet each other somewhere down the road. Well, Lee, that's going to be it for this month's episode of AMA Air. Again, we want to thank our sponsor, XSRC and HSD Jets USA. Thank you so much for watching this month. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button down below and share and subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already, because that certainly helps us out. And if you're not yet a member of the Academy of Model Aeronautics, head over to modelaircraft.org/join and find out what the AMA could do for you. Lee, any final parting words for our wonderful viewers this month?
Nope. Just hope the weather's warming up for you and get some good flying in.
Absolutely. Same here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this month's episode of AMA Air. Until next month, we'll see you later.